Hello everyone, welcome to City Crit. I'm the Master Horner, and joining me is my sweaty bunch of players. Let's start off with the person who's cool as a cucumber. We'll work our way down to our most sweaty, uncomfortable member of the team.
From least to most damp. Hi, I'm George. I put on a jumper because it's a little bit cold here in the evenings now. I play Atlas Moreau, the Owlin Druid. I can feel Ryan's hatred seeping through my screen. As I stated, I was a little bit cold. And I'll pass it on to our next best at handling the heat.
Right, Ryan, can we just package some heat in a
I get a box from you, I'm like, oh my god, they sent me a present, that's so nice. I open it, and it's just like, why is it so warm in there?
Just a mini Sahara desert, just sand, a little palm
Just a
tree.
mini sun. Just a little mini sun in a box.
If you send a box of sand to my house, I'm gonna be mad about it. Not about the heat, just about having to sweep that up. Like, I already own 2 dogs I take to the beach sometime. There's enough sand in my house.
Are we all just dying of a heat stroke?
A little bit,
I mean,
but
I
I can go
sweat in the
next.
winter.
I've got a pretty reliable fan that's like keeping me somewhat alive. Hi, I'm Adley. I play Barrister, who's the State of Rogue Fire, and I'll pass it on to next.
I think that's me. Hi, I'm Mary, play Australia Smart Clerk, and I get to wear a floaty dress that keeps me quite cool, and I have like this underneath me. So, yeah.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I don't have a floaty dress or a fan underneath me to keep me cool,
You
but I
could
live in the
wear
same
one.
house.
You could
I
wear
could
one.
wear a dress.
We might get better Twitch views.
Hashtag put Ryan in drag.
I had to put a t-shirt on for this, because no nips on Twitch, and I hated every moment of putting on a t-shirt.
I mean, at least
Just wear some masking tape on your nipples and write no
he just
nipples on them.
he just
I'm
shows
not
up with
before.
like band-aids over his nips. Like, don't question it. It's hot.
I've done
Is that why it
before.
took so long to answer the door yesterday?
Yeah. Hi, I am Ryan. I play Cyrus Revmore, the barbarian, who is currently an orc, but he might die again, so he could change.
Imagine if Cyrus died so many times we just took him through the full race list.
That would take some time.
Depends how quickly we can kill him and bring him back.
And I
He's
will.
kind
I'm
of built to
playing,
last now.
playing Volgear the Drogo Ranger. And I sweat in winter. I am a man that wears shorts in winter. I do not
Yeah.
like the heat.
Will's a hot man.
Yeah, one time my parents were taking me back to uni, we drove past, my mom went, Jesus Christ, it's like the middle of winter and that guy's in shorts. And then I went, oh, that's Will. Hi, Will.
They weren't even warm shorts. They were gym shorts. They're like the thinnest things you can buy.
I do know that at my core, though, I'm like a 40-year-old British man, because the second I start doing any kind of gardening or any kind of outdoor work, I want so badly to take my shirt off.
He does.
I do. Only in the back garden.
And
not
you
in the
said, I'm
front
in my own garden, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm allowed to be naked in my own garden, okay? If someone looks over into my garden and sees me naked, that's on them. They're the one being creepy.
I was just going to say, I just imagine Harry just going, yeah, not like we're in a terraced building or anything like that.
To be fair, as soon as I got home from work, all clothes just came off as I
Yeah,
stepped
like,
into the
you're
apartment,
allowed-
and Mary was there just like pulling down the blinds.
Are you in long trousers as well?
I was. I won't be
so-
tomorrow.
No, because it construction, we have to wear jeans.
Yeah,
Bare
huge
minimum.
safety issue, yeah.
And boots.
And because of certain site regulations, I have to wear a full cuffed shirt. Potentially a full bodysuit.
Yeah, get yourself in a boiler suit, that'd be good.
What you
Oh,
should do
it's
is
a
buy one
fire
of those-
retardant boiler suit
You
as
know
well,
those
so it's one of those that
fans
doesn't
that
let
they-
any moisture out.
You know
Good
those
thing is, it
fans
doesn't
that
let any heat
inflate-
in.
You know those fans that inflate
Fire
costumes
retardant,
like
no?
the Pikachus? You should buy some of those fans and strap them to your belt, cut holes in the jumpsuit.
I-
Be walking around like a balloon.
You laugh. I will address 2 points there. Harry, I'm less worried about the heat outside. I'm more worried about the heat inside that's not getting out. And
I
two,
know
do
someone
you
who went and
actually
did
have a
some
toll for that?
conservation work, and she was doing it in swamps in, I want to say Thailand, but I honestly couldn't tell you off the top of my head. But basically, she was in an incredibly humid swamp, and because there were leeches, they had to wear like long waders, like fully waterproof waders, and it was like 40-degree heat. And she said at the end of the day, you would like take them off and literally pour out like a good like liter of sweat just from the bottom of your boots.
Lovely.
Yeah, we had guys. We working in Chester Zoo underneath one of the bridges a couple of years back, and it was this weather a couple of years back, and people were volunteering to get in the waders because the water was so cold. You were just getting in there, and the lads were just sitting there, just like,
chill
yeah,
me.
look, this is holiday.
If you want to know a good way to not get leeches on your legs, take a leaf out of the U.S. Navy SEALs a la the Vietnam War. Just wear pantyhose and tights under your jeans. And then when the leeches stick to your legs, you just peel the pantyhose off. And they just
Also,
pop right
your
off.
legs look really nice.
Also, you look sexy.
You look
Viet Cong.
sexy.
You can lure the Viet Cong from around a tree.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine being like fatally shot and like, you know, as you lay there dying, it's like, Steve, I need you to know, I'm wearing pantyhose because of leeches. It's not a sex thing.
On
And
that
you
note-
know,
Tell my wife
you
I
know
love her,
from-
and her pantyhose saved me from leeches.
and you know that did would be on
Me-
there, that like the that
Meanwhile,
string
in
instrument
the-
that's the national instrument.
Meanwhile, in the Second World War, it was so hard to get hold of pantyhose because we were using them all on parachutes and shit that women used to just draw a line up the back of their leg with pencil so it looked like a seam.
Fashion.
Fashion.
Friday. So, who wants to remind us what happened last time?
We weren't
We
boiling to death.
fought some plants.
We fought plants.
Oh, plants. I don't think we did much more than fight plants. I think it was a
Suparna-
plant-heavy fighting session.
Saparna might have slept with Keyless, or she just knocked him out. We
Yeah,
don't know.
one of the two.
We're not going to ask questions.
We're just gonna leave that.
But we saved the vineyard.
We did do that.
Vineyard got
We
saved.
think. At
We
least
think.
from the immediate threat. And then... Have we left yet?
I think we were skedaddling back to the Umbral Spear.
I think we
so
had just
You
skedoodled.
just headed back to your ship and had begun to set off, and your plan was to head back towards Amalgamate Space to get the Chimera. You also
Yeah,
have some
yeah.
research completed, but you need to get some resources to build the stuff you've researched.
And then we're going to hell.
No, we gotta go get Windrider's soul, and then we're going to hell.
Actually, I think going to hell would be easier than the soul thing, because that's in like deep space.
You also
but-
know that the like construction of that device is going to take time, so you might be able to
We might be able to go to hell in the interim.
yeah, you might be able to do that while you're waiting.
The research team is like, we finally fixed it. What have you guys been up to? We went to hell and back. Okay, geez, I'm sure you had a terrible time, but where did you go? No, we went to hell and back.
Surely they would know. They would be in
Oh.
orbit
Yeah.
or like with you guys on the ship. Like,
Unless we take the Chimera.
you could do. It doesn't jump as fast, but you could leave the Umbral Spear behind and just take the Chimera if you wanted.
I do
Fancy
like
shit.
that, you know, now we can tell Cyrus to go to hell, and it's just like encouraging him to do his
No,
prophecy.
I will not go home or do the thing that I'm supposed to do. I refuse.
We're like, Cyrus, go to hell, and he's like, I don't wanna.
Can't we just run away from the universe instead?
I already suggested that, and I got vetoed, so now you have to go to hell.
We still have to feed it's really bad, but I feel like this is my Cyrus brain taking over. The illithid on the ship. I've forgotten her name.
Endir.
Nendir, that's the one. The X.
If she's in her bedroom.
Not an ex.
Is your ex?
No, she's not.
Did your ex hook up?
Not an ex.
Not an ex.
A fling.
Yeah, she was like a one-night stand. That's not an ex. Also, it's only an ex if you don't do it again. They'll be shut up. Nobody cares.
Okay. So you guys, I mean, you have the map. Maybe you don't, but I know where the Chimera is.
I know. Oh, we don't know where the Chimera is, but we know where the.
1 second, let me.
I believe it's here.
Let me consult my notes because I know for a fact I made a note of that.
It was left at a military port in which they had the resources to actually.
Yes.
do the
Ironically,
upgrades.
Ryan, the sector you are pinging is one of the only sectors in a 3x3 grid you've not visited. Like,
Oh shit! Then it's this one.
there's no X at that. If there's no X, you've never been there.
I know we left it at the border. We left it at the border.
The frontier nebula.
Indeed, the frontier sector is that so maybe you did go to the frontier sector then. You must have done because that. I think you jumped.
It's the military, the front line, right?
Yeah, but like the amalgamate has like 3 front line. It has like
I think jumped from this sector to this sector.
It was definitely called like the frontier.
Yeah.
I just don't think it was the very frontier. It was like there was like a huge military base there that we left, like the Chimera there with like the all of the research bits with, because that's. Wait. Is it? It's
I'm
not that
going to tell
close.
you, I don't think you've been to the frontier station because that is like the biggest. That's got like 3 that's like a bad place. It might have been Bulwark, which is the one next to the frontier station, which is like
we've at least passed the frontier station.
I don't think whenever we went into Draconid space, I think did we not drop off the Chimera and then go? We just passed through it. We didn't stop.
Didn't
We
you
just
go
passed
like
through.
something like this and then like this?
Maybe.
I think you did that. 'Cause I think you can jump 2 sectors in the
We've been here though.
You have been there before because in the Chimera you can only jump 1. So you have fulfilled this like fast travel route effectively. Like you've learned the destination.
Was it not where we?
Was it not where Daze trained up?
Yeah,
The
potentially.
Ecliptus, is it the Ecliptus research outpost? Is like one of those areas, or there is the Guardian training grounds in the Gemiac sector.
Where would Volgear have to go for commissions? As
You guys
a
can go to
quartermaster?
any amalgamate port because you're an amalgamate allied vessel right now.
It was somewhere in the Draconoid set. It was somewhere in the Draconoid sector because we got a new fighter at the same time.
No,
we dropped off the old fighter.
It would have had to be amalgamate space because it was all amalgamate.
Daze's new Cottontail is Draconid. You got that after the old Cottontail got destroyed by the dragon. You got her one.
Do you know what's annoying?
I think it's in the research center because that would make sense because we're putting experimental tech on the Chimera. To me, anyway, unless we dropped off the Chimera and then stopped at the Chimera.
Harry, can you tell what date? What date?
It was
if I tell you 11th of September 2025, can you tell where we were at that point?
Probably.
It was definitely on the way. So it's between the Carius Nebula and Nulla Major.
Yeah. So I mean, by that logic, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure where I've
Side
circled
note,
is
having
correct.
to explain where you were on September 11th is
It was.
I'm pretty sure it's the middle.
Where the Tide Hollow Market was.
Okay. Okay.
Because that's when my notes were for the session.
I can find Tidehole Market. Hang on.
That's that. Oh no, that's November. Knock off.
It was definitely an amalgamate, like frontier research base.
It wasn't the Foundry, was it?
Chimeras and oh, here we go. I found my notes. Pay to get ship coated in cloaking fabric.
Yeah.
6 to 7 days of cloaking. It was when we got all the crew, went through all the crew. I'm just looking for anything that says me people.
Was it a planet or was it a space station?
It was a space station.
Space station.
It's one of
It was the day that we put the collector in the radio. On the 11th of September 2025.
Oh, where were we?
I'm literally looking at my notes. I have everything except where we were.
It might have been Bulwark because we got.
It was straight after we all got married. The station we got married at, where we took the holiday.
And then we flew up to the station.
So that's what I thought, because that makes more sense, because I think you did it at I think you did it at Vanguard, which is where Daze trained, which has Primus, which is like the giant fucking planet.
Do you know what? Yes,
it's Horizon. Yeah.
So
because we didn't have the Chimera for a while. We basically just left it. We left it at.
It's basically all the way over here.
It is been ages.
Hang on. Let me just. There you go. There it is. There. It's fucking there.
Did you just unping it?
It was under my map. I must have been like, I'll hide it on the
this
GM
whole
token.
time.
But that would make sense but that does make sense because you would have jumped 2 at a time. So you would have jumped from there to there. So that is where it is. Yeah, because I thought it was where Daze did her training. That's what I have written down. But
because that was a spaceship, wasn't it? It wasn't a
I just had to refresh my
planet,
page
was it?
because something went wrong.
I deleted a bit of drawing and it just freaked the fuck out. Yeah, so there is loads of stuff in this area. There's like the actual training planet is like Vanguard. It's like this big moving fucking Vanguard is a planet-sized space station basically that can be moved around. It's like the Amalgamate's biggest like military like mobile fighting platform. So like they also have like little satellites and stuff around it as well.
I'm just realizing there is a silly squid and a frog and a snake.
I don't know
on
what
the
the
map.
snake represents.
It represents I got a little bit bored at some point.
Why does it have antennae?
Because I wanted to make him a space snake, but then he just looked like a regular snake, so I gave him little, like the little alien dealy boppers.
Fair.
Why not?
That's how you make something an alien.
Dingy boppers.
Yeah.
So are we just like straight shooting it to the Chimera, or
Yeah, it's good.
We could do.
does anybody have any pit stops they want to make?
We have a couple of things that we may need to pick up through the quartermaster, Volgay. The research team needs a shit ton of stuff because they are working on
they've
the
got
location
like a
of.
satellite thing that they need to...
Yeah, so they're working on a satellite.
Okay, I'm giving you guys a Skyrim quest marker. Give me a couple of them so you can put them wherever you want. Giving you guys control. There you go.
Okay, I think one should be here. Where's the research center? Is it here or here?
Hey, you can get these. You have the research team are on your ship, so you can get the research team to do that for you wherever you want.
Yeah, we just need to go to an amalgamate station so we can pick up whatever they need. Which, to be fair, where we go, the Chimera is going like they have the resources there.
But bear in mind, you only jump
it's
2
just-
sectors at a time, so you need to if you
It's
pick
a
it
few
up on
days
the
of
way, you
traveling.
can get like a few days of travel in. Yeah.
I think if we find somewhere on the way, we just pick it up as we're going.
So one,
If we stop.
2 would be two jumps.
So
we can get it here.
It is going to take 12 days and 650,000 chits to construct a psionic satellite, which will be able to ping the location of Windrider's soul.
And also maybe some other illicit communications and stuff.
They were also researching the cannibalistic fungal colony, or they had some information on that. Something about thrall spores. Barris was half listening in this meeting, so he wrote very
Astra says no.
sporadic.
Do we dig these up for you, or?
I wrote very, very concise things. No, I think it's
Barros
very
is just there in that meeting, writing
would actually listen to.
Barros is in that meeting, and he's got written down something to do with spores, and then there's just a doodle of a goat riding a motorcycle underneath it.
Illithid spores is just a mushroom with tentacle face.
Basic operation. My notes are literally research Windrider, organic tech, comms and basic tech illithid, location of Windrider soul, grown heal food magic, cannibalistic fungal colony, thrall spores, basic operation elder brain, track the signal through elder brain, signal tracker, construct psionic satellite, 12 days, 650,000 chits.
650 million? Hell yeah!
You're
We need to
rich.
start. We need to start.
Astra was just like, we could go to hell and back in that time, and I just looked at her as if to say no. 12 days, quick trip to hell.
I mean, 12 D&D days is 2 years D&D playtime, you know? That's why you always end up with that moment where it's I love you like a brother, and it's I've known this man for 4 days.
Definitely think first point of call is probably pick up the shit for the research team, because that's the thing that's going to take the longest.
I'm going to, for argument's sake, I know Barrel's took notes, but you guys could just at any point go to Kareen and ask her to get her research, because it does exist, okay? It physically exists.
Yeah, but we need to pick up the pieces. We need to pick
We should
up the
probably...
parts for her.
This is absolutely what happens. Well, I press something, it's we could just go ask her, and Bar's no, then she's gonna know I wasn't listening, and we're all debating, and then halfway through Astra just leaves the room and then comes back in with the research.
Or Ray just watching Barrels, the light kind of fade from his eyes. It's okay, we'll have this to either Astra or Atlas.
This is why email should exist in the Expanse.
This meeting could have been an email.
Turns out Barros does have an email, he just forgot the password.
I think that Kareen always offers to give Barros in writing, and then basically got to a point where she was sending him stuff and he was never making comments on it. She's I don't think Barros can read. So she's I have to explain everything to Barros. So she just verbally is dictating her notes.
Barros clicked on one of those sexy singles in your area ads and accidentally infected his entire PC with so many viruses it's now unusable.
Oh no, and the collector's in the radio. He's gonna collect so much material.
And it didn't cross Barros's mind that we're in the middle of space and the only people around him are the ship.
But what if they're sexy and single?
Most of them are his family, are they not?
They might be sexy and single.
There was a lot of implied incest in that colony.
I mean, no, they just all call each other familial terms, but they're not all blood related. Maybe
Maybe a little.
Maybe they will be
Maybe
at
a
some point.
little bit.
If things keep going the way
It's
they're going.
diluted.
Barros is that's my first cousin. That's disgusting. Oh, but she's my third cousin. That feels more acceptable. Third cousin twice removed. That's basically a stranger.
So yeah, if anyone would like to go get the notes, they are there.
I think Atlas will probably go
Atlas
get the
will
notes
give up and get the notes
To be fair,
eventually.
Barrel's covered a good bit of it. Kareen will be Yes, I will. Here, she like gives you like a little like glowy like tablet, and then you can like peruse through them. I will just drop this in a fucking chat somewhere. B. The Expanse. We need to use the fucking Discord chat for this thing more, because it always gets fucking buried in my DMs. We should use like fucking face. Okay, this has horribly fucked its like formatting, but that pretty much covers it. So organic tech is basically they found out that the illicit systems aren't actually like built, but they're basically grown using like genetically modified living tissue, which means that their vessels can be repaired by like magical healing and stuff like that, or even if they're fed, they can like heal over time. They also have some kind of like cannibalistic fungal colony, which is like connected to the psionic network. If they land on metal, they break it down into like a slurry, and then they can convert that into this like chitinous living tissue. And it seems that some thralls can produce these spores. So that's how they're being like, you know, that's how.
So if they're spreading via fungus, has anyone seen that black mold spray you can buy?
The Ready Steady Crit, sponsored by Sillet Bang.
Sillet Bang, call me.
And yeah, it has like a nervous system. So I mean, that's like if you think like illicit ships, like all the sphincters and all that kind of jazz. They're all psionically charged, so they can be like mind controlled and influenced by psionic abilities. Basic operations, they require an Elder Brain to be nearby. Otherwise, they're kind of working independently. Normally, they travel in these larger vessels, but however, they are probably, you know, hidden or like disguised. But your team thinks they can track the signal. Yeah, so then they basically go into more detail about how communities generally work. Like, you know, obviously they're like a hive mind network, but obviously they'll be like centralize all this kind of stuff. And they basically believe that they can make like a signal tracker. The designs look like a little upside down like thing that dangles at your back of your throat.
A uvula.
A uvula, not a vulva. A uvula.
It's like fucking Monster House. Monster House?
Yeah.
Like, that's its uvula. Oh, so it's a girl house.
And yeah, and basically the thing is that in theory you could like try to receive the commands that Elder Brain might be sending, or even be receiving. There's obviously a little bit of wondering about the compatibility with the ship, because your ship runs arcane power, not psionic power, like the illicit ships do, and the research team believes that you can basically triangulate locations. It'll probably take time to do so, and I put the mechanics down there as well, and the cost. So you have a little reference to it. A scan would generally need to be done probably in a different sector. So it'd be like a once-a-day thing. If you're hopping around, you can like start triangulating. And let's assume your target doesn't move. That'll be its last known location at that time. If it's in motion, obviously it'll be fucking way off.
So, I think with the research, I think it's obviously important that we get this done. It's going to take a little bit of time and cost, but obviously we will have the amalgamate to cover that. But once we have it set up, I think the idea is that we would use the scanner to hunt Elder Brains. If we can shut down the Elder Brains or free them from their creators, then generally the illicit in that general area become disconnected from the hive mind and become much easier to deal with.
It's like an ant colony. Like, you take out the queen and then you've just got a bunch of ants to deal with.
How many gods are there?
Does Saparna count?
More than that.
14.
Yep. There it is.
I'm gonna say, well, Saparna's not really a
Does
god.
Saparna count?
Saparna doesn't count anymore. It's not a god.
So
Also, I like the idea
13
Saparna's in this
13
meeting and
Elder
it's like, does Saparna count? Offended Saparna noises.
Saparna sleeps.
Shave through it. Cyrus's head.
She
So-
just stands up, just walks. Like you hear her like mutter something like "Remember your brother," and like walking here.
She wants to slam the
potentially-
door, but they're all just like the automatic closing ones. So they just go shoo behind her, and then you just hear a loud banging sound on the other side.
Kick the door.
Yeah.
No, she goes to kick it, and then the automatic door opens again.
So potentially 13 Elder Brains that we have to deal with.
Well, Lorian, as far as I'm aware, doesn't. He's not activated. He's doing his own thing with Null.
I mean, all of the Elder Brains we managed to make contact with were kind of doing, like, not a great job. Like, one's underwater, one's fucking around for hell, like...
Well, you have to remember as well, they are, in theory, they are effectively, like you saw with the Mind Witnesses. A Mind Witness acts as like a smaller node, like a localized node. An Elder Brain is just a localized node, but on a much bigger scale. In theory, we don't know much about these Elder Brains beyond that singular connection with those localized areas. We don't know if the Elder Brains are connected. We don't know if there's something bigger connecting them all together as well.
An elder brain.
Potentially, or some kind of
Super
more
elder
powerful
brain.
Illithid or something.
The
It's
oldest
possible.
brain.
An eldest brain.
Maybe.
Ash is just melting in the corner. Just.
Astra, go and stand by the AC.
Oh no, it's not. The right side internally, she's melting.
Metaphorically and in-game and out-of-game goes down.
What if we could just like convert all of the eldest brains into like Saparnas? Just make them all mortal, you know?
Yeah, the amount of chaotic magic that it took for you to be able to do that to her also sent me to the beginning of time for 7 years.
I vote not doing
Which
that.
I'm not okay with happening on... I wasn't really okay with it happening the first time, it just sort of happened.
So how do you feel about going to the beginning of time for near enough 100 years?
So what's the alternative? We stab them all?
Or just disconnect somehow.
I mean, we can make whatever plan we want, let's face it, but once we get in there, we're just gonna try and blow them up.
I'm cool with that.
That's how we do.
Let's go with that, considering. But
Bye bye, Anapo.
The other option is that we use the intelligence of the Illithid to hunt the slot, and if we get rid of the slot, then
we break the
maybe
cycle.
maybe the Illithid fuck off.
Okay. First things first, we need to get things though, right?
The satellite needs to be set up. It
Do the
obviously
slad
has
have psionic things? Or the slad?
generally not, but the Illithid will have information on where they're set up.
In theory, we only need to find one slot.
The progenitor.
I know, like a
One
a
slot
temple.
always gets away. We catch that one specific slot, we break the cycle.
But how do we know if it's the same slad that always gets away? Maybe it's just one of the species always escapes, and that's the problem. We're going off the assumption that it's one intelligent slad that escapes. It might just be if any slad escapes.
Point still stands though. If it's always one that gets away, if the Illithid take out the rest, we only have to take out one. The one that gets away. Maybe there's a way to find out to preempt. Catch the right one.
The slad that we killed inside Volgear, We didn't extract it or keep it, did we?
No, didn't it kind of just explode into goop? Pretty sure it just sort of gooped.
I think it's probably expelled it by
It wasn't like done yet, you know? It wasn't fully cooked.
Shame. We could have given it to the research team.
We performed like a slod abortion, I guess.
Excuse me? Shame?
I'm just saying, we could have used your baby to find out its weaknesses.
Look, considering we found them once before, we'll probably find them again. I might.
Also, not his baby. Not how anything works. Same way a tapeworm isn't your child.
Yeah, there was that research facility.
Did you know a tapeworm has a reproductive system in every single segment of its body?
No. Why would you know? Why does anybody need to know that?
That's pretty cool.
I mean,
Anthony or Barros?
Both.
I mean, considering there's one hiding in Bulgaria for a bit, I can try and detect. You never know. Someone might have it on the ship. Not us.
I mean,
but
it's definitely not Crazy Bob the Frog. He's totally normal.
Yeah, Crazy Bob the Frog definitely isn't a slot. That would be insane. I mean, our Warforged friend in the bay just sort of like looked at Volgar and knew he had one. Maybe we could just have everyone sort of walk past him. You know? We could just set something up, say it's like a routine blah 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 check, you know? We don't even have to tell them what's being looked for. Just have them walk past him on their way to get like their ID checked or something.
We could do a medical inspection in the hangar.
Birthday?
Yeah, just celebrate someone's birthday for the crew, and the robot can just like watch everybody, and if he detects a slad, he lets us know.
Okay, but why a birthday?
People like birthdays. Who's gonna say no to going to a birthday?
He's been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender recently.
How big is this ship in feet?
You're the Umbral Spear? Bear with. I don't think.
It's also made out of metal, so you can't just detect creature through metal.
My favorite bit on Avatar is where there's just one crew member who's like, I can't believe the file lord remembered my birthday.
And it's only lead that you can't detect through. So unless the entire Umbral Spear is made of lead. Yes,
it's probably not, unless we start trying to do shit like this, in which case it magically will become.
The Umbral Spear is a 700-foot by 300-foot vessel.
So you could stand at any point in the ship, cast Locate Creature on a thing, and just see if anyone in the ship has one.
If it
Or I
pings.
could just cast an eye marker in the ship.
Yeah, in theory, both of us could check for Slad and Illithid at the same time, because I can also do it.
Okay.
How many? Wait, we do have a lead cell, which was built for Nendir.
Yes,
Right.
so that one just wouldn't be the one that gets picked up.
Right, why don't we just
I mean,
do,
I
like,
feel like we already
routine
know
medical
Nendir is an
inspection?
Illithid. I feel like we don't need to check that.
If people come to me for inspection, I can just check it.
Well, the medical bay has been out of commission for quite some time, so if we do a medical inspection in the hangar bay, then it won't look suspicious, and we can at least react if one of them is.
Are we
Just
actually going
throw
to
up some of those little
I
curtains.
am going to tell you guys, if you say Locate Creature Illithid, the spell points to
The nearest
the
one,
nearest
so it's
one.
just gonna be like
So there's a
Nendir.
chance that we'll just point to Nendir, even if there's another one on the ship.
However, it doesn't locate that creature if they're behind any thickness of lead.
So we could put her in the lead cell specifically, like,
Wait, aren't we keeping?
we're keeping the psionic hyena in there.
And she's kind of psionic, so she might be a Illithid.
That's my version of Locate Creature according to D&D Beyond, unless I got it wrong.
No, it's correct.
Alright.
The old version used to be running water that had to be 10 foot across, but they've changed it to lead.
Right.
We
The
could
match
do
to the
Mind
front.
Flayer instead.
Yeah, you
Or
could
not
do
the
Mind
Mind Devour.
Yeah, you could do the Mind Devour and you could just do Slard and then
I
you
thought
cover the entire
we
ship.
already had everyone inspected for that before.
Yeah, but it's worth just checking it every so often, isn't it?
Well, at the very least, it's worth checking for Slod, because we didn't really know that was a thing up until Volgir got slotted?
And we didn't
Slodified?
know it was a case, and I don't think it's something you'd pick up very easily in a medical unless you're doing quite invasive.
Yeah, and I don't want someone to just randomly, like, one day.
And I mean, if we'd have to scare everyone saying there's another thing that they have to look for,
All we
it's
have to do is say
probably
it's
good for the
routine.
morale.
Well,
This is where
the-
Harry sends all of us, you are not infected by a Slod tadpole to freak us out.
But if
Or
we-
worse, he turns and says, "You are infected."
If we do it in the medical bay, then obviously the Warforge can let us know at least who the Slad is, and if everybody's in the medical bay except in the hangar except for Nendir, then it'll take us to the closest one. So that will be in the hangar bay. You're at least putting everyone in the same room except the obvious.
How long have we been flying with this crew? Couple of weeks, months.
Like
Years.
a week and
God,
a
who
half?
knows?
2 weeks.
Yeah, so maybe like starting a routine medical check. Just
Sorry,
on.
Juno's really mad that next door is getting Dominoes delivered.
Oh dear.
I mean, it's probably not a bad thing. Like Sarah's saying, to have routine checks before we go on long journeys, just in case.
It's pretty common on ships. People
Yeah.
get sick while traveling.
Plus, like, even Slod and Illithid aside, we don't want someone, like, spreading gonorrhea over the whole ship, you know?
Is anybody else's Roll20 glitching?
Glitching how?
Like, randomly across the top of the screen, I'll just get like pixelates.
Don't think so.
That makes sense, okay.
No.
And I'm gonna give you guys a pile of spell of quest markers in the top right, by the way. You can fuck you on with them.
I can't move them.
Can?
It won't let me.
Controlled by all players.
I can control this
Ah,
one down
fuck
here.
off. I have to individually
got it.
assign them to you. That's so shit. That's so bad. Okay, well, while I play fucking...
I'm gonna put this one here on Utopia Major because we all know what needs to happen there.
There was also the sunshine side quest.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
yes.
sand.
Go into.
There's one on there already. There's also like Volgir's ex-wife. She's not really a quest.
Just curiosity.
Or we're passing that way.
So we need to get the Chimera. We need to do research, which will be picked up somewhere among these two sectors.
Well, the Chimera is all the way over here.
Yeah, the Chimera's over there, but we need to pick up. We can pick up the research supplies for the research team at any Amalgamate port because we got Volgir's quartermaster.
Yes, I don't know if every port will have some of the items. It maybe we have to make a few stops.
If you can get to a big amalgamate fortification, they'll be able to probably source things relatively quickly for you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, if we're heading to pick up that Chimera, we may as well stop at one of the ports and pick up the stuff for the research team so they can get on that and start that process as soon as.
Oh, I do need someone to roll me d20, by the way, because I'm going to research this to finish.
Cool. I'll do that. 14.
Okay. So you like you're like, yeah, after a bit of time, we're like in this meeting or whatever. It's like, also, we did manage to help with Fizz's new form a little bit. They now, I suppose. But he, as he was anyway. We have added a modulator which will modulate his voice and at least give him the ability to have an inflection. However, we couldn't allow him to share raw emotion in the same way as he did before. However, we were able to add that into his vocabulary, so he can at least express himself.
Oh no, has he become one of those races of the Mass Effect that condescending
Excitedly.
condescending
Cyrus,
tone?
I can now express myself.
No.
So we getting the things, we helping Sunshine, then going to hell?
We gotta get the Chimera first.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
go kill Sunshine's dad or something, aren't we?
Yeah.
We have 12 days of research. It will take 2 days to get to. It will take 2 days to get to like an amalgamate base. Then
3 days from Amalgamate Base to Chimera Port.
Yeah. Then 3. What?
It would take about 6 days after that to get to Linksan.
Yep. So we're at 9, and then 3 days.
Oh,
in hell.
3 days from there we could go to hell.
One thing I will say.
Just taking out daddy issues one planet at a time.
Well, one thing I will say is, if just going back to the medical checks, because I just paid for a second. If we're going to do the medical checks in the hangar, it's worth doing someone at one side and someone at the other side, because it will do the closest creature. Therefore, if there's more than 2 creatures, or more than 1 creature, but if they both pick up the same creature, we know that there's only 1 creature.
Yeah, well, it's not really an invasive check, so they shouldn't suspect anything.
But
No, I'm just saying, if we're doing locate creature or something in the 2 corners, just for a quick check.
It's more. The Warforged can obviously the Modron can identify a slad out of anyone and pinpoint it. So that won't necessarily be an issue. It's just if you want to check for mind flayers, but
Intellect devour.
Intellect Devours.
I think we concentrate on the slot. If Vulgar, if you want to be with me when I'm doing medical checks, well, still be doing routine checks, and it's best to do to make sure everyone's healthy. Tick off 3 off. If that works.
I'm just giving an option.
I think it's worth doing. I just don't think we should try and bog ourselves down too much with it, especially considering.
Where are you guys having this conversation? Where have you like called your like little like gaggle of like officers and stuff? So like, have you got like your representatives of like upper areas
Yeah,
of the
well,
ship and stuff?
we'll call the officers.
So in that case, you're like probably like you got like a few people there. You got like representing the Emeralds, representing the Emeralds, or you got like kind of like who else would be there? You probably don't have Talon, but you probably have Elder Gideon. You also have Carrying. Fizz is here, in charge of your gunnery area. You have probably got Daze as well as your pilot, and I think probably Commissar Sergey as well is here.
So if we don't invite Daze to these, she shows up halfway through and gets real bitchy about it.
Yeah.
But like weirdly to Astra, Yeah, so you're Elder Gideon Darkhoof, the satyr, who like represents the crew, is probably like, and just hypothetically here, just just checking, like we're talking about doing like health checks. We're not gonna like actually do health checks. Like we're not gonna test the crew for like gonorrhea or something. Like we don't need to know. Like no one needs to know that kind of stuff.
No, we will be doing health checks, and you will definitely be going first.
No.
Let's make note. Test for gonorrhea.
There is going to be a special section just for STDs. It's the Darkhoof clan. We have a reputation.
Where will we stop off next?
No, we don't,
I
because he
think-
never tested these things.
I think the admiral needs to
The
lead by
Darkhoof clan
example.
actually have an STD named after them.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna need to stock up on antibiotics whenever we drop off the next planet.
I'm so
Just add
sorry.
it to
You've
me
got
list.
Hoofs. Oh no, I've got hoofs.
Or it's just called like Fey Pox or something, because like it's always people coming out of like the Feywild.
And before you say anything vulgar, I already know what I have.
Well, we need to get it written down on the medical. Does the medical bay know what you
I've
have?
got my bingo card.
Thank God.
Oh wow, one more stamp and you get a free one.
No, he gets the free
What if he
cookie
gets
on his
free?
way after
Fucking-
getting the thing.
Another
He gets the free-
SCI.
He gets
the free
he gets
biscuit
5
on
in
the
a
way
row, and then
over.
a 6th one just magically breeds from them.
Oh,
Like,
the 5 of them mutate and turn up into a 6.
oh man,
Perhaps it-
I just unlocked
Barrel-
super herpes.
No, he's going for the bingo so we can go to the medical wing and get the free biscuit on the way out.
Yeah. It turns out Barros is actually level 20, but all of his STDs are just debuffing him massively.
Debuff.
Just a minus
Harry
10 to
messages
everything.
you out the blue, just like you have a negative 8 to everything. What do you mean I have a negative? You have a negative 8 to everything.
Your constitution is -5. Really? It should be +8. Yep.
Should be and is. They're two very different things.
Or he gets tested and there's just like immediate like Monsters Inc. saw like sirens blaring.
2319. We got a 2319.
Yeah, you don't want Barros to be shaved again.
Like, look, nobody needs to be worried. Now, has anyone been within 100 feet of Barros in the last year?
I mean, I'm married to him, but he ain't getting in my fucking bed.
He's got a
But you'll
cause.
never got those perks.
That's gonna be
can-
no.
he can-
You guys are saving that for like the Divinity Original Sin. Like
It's in my notes. Other fuck Cyrus for +2 AC for 7 days.
Yeah. Literally the end of Divinity when your companions like just makes a move on you for seemingly no reason. Like you guys could have been bros the whole time and they still just be like, "Hey man,
Look, you
we're
didn't
really good friends.
you
We might
didn't-
die tomorrow.
You didn't have
Do you
to
want
fuck
to just fuck?"
You didn't have to fuck the Red Prince, okay? You could have said no.
He said no homo. He said just as friends. We might die tomorrow. Do you want to fuck?
Cause you can flirt, like you can choose to flirt with them throughout it.
Which I never did.
And then right to
Still
the end, he's
doesn't
like,
fuck him.
"Hey, I'm gonna meet my magic wife tomorrow. Do you want to fuck before that?"
And I was like, hell yeah.
Why not?
Why not, buddy? Anything for bro, man.
Yeah, that can happen after that Barros gets checked out and his bingo card gets wiped.
I'm just imagining Barros like, yeah, you have to consummate the marriage and you have to do these 6 things for it to count. And it's like, I don't think that's real. He's like, nope, look, it says right here.
So we set up a medical bay in the hangar and announce a medical inspection. So over the
Due to
The
a
next-
suspected outbreak of gonorrhea.
It'll take a little bit of time to get your whole crew through. They probably can't all fit in your hangar bay at once because you've got quite a big crew. And Hexton is also there, the big mod-drawn, hierarch. who's there, and like he is like quite compacted. At the moment, he's like pulled a lot of his like big like arms and limbs in a little bit.
I kind of imagine him like the Iron Giant.
Yeah, kind of. Like he kind of like folds down a little and like pulls his like arms in, and like, because like you've seen the surface of his skin at molecular level,
Yeah, and
he's
I
always, like,
hate it. I hate it so much.
he's always wiggling, even when he looks stationary. But yeah, he's and like whenever you get down there, probably like whenever the the research team are down there, the research team express a real interest in wanting to experiment on and test Hexton for things. But they're not the ones in charge of your medical testing, which is your medical team. And are you relying on Hexton at all to like also assess people, or you guys just
Yeah, we want him to look for slad poles.
Cool. Keep him focused on that.
Sure. You go up to him. Greetings. Hello. Your vessel is most small.
Yeah, we weren't really expecting to have a large robot on board, I guess.
Yes, indeed. Well, regardless, we will get where we are going eventually. Anywhere is better than the deep underground vault.
Yes. We actually need a favor for his accent is gone. We need a favor from you. We need you to inspect the crew for any more slad, and just general inspection for any foreign living bodies within our crew.
If you see anything funky inside, somebody flag it, but not like directly to them.
Then how would I flag it?
If you let myself or
Of
one
course.
of the team here know.
I will let you know if I detect anything. I will,
We can make we got a list of the crew, we can make just a symbol beside them. They can keep track.
Perfect. We could do that. Certainly, I can do so. They will need to come fairly close for me to be able to perceive anything inside of them. But
maybe Astra, if you walk them through Heston's medical and then just do a general one after that.
Yeah.
Just looks a little bit more natural.
Yeah.
I could become a small building.
Sorry, what?
I could reform my form into a small 10 by 10 foot building.
So
Yeah,
that like a
through one.
doctor's office.
Yeah.
Yes, that would work.
Okay.
Hexton become waiting room.
Mechanically, Hexton can expend one of his glyphs to become a Leoman's tiny hut. These glyphs, whenever he expends these, they go away. Like they're gone. They are like a one-time thing.
Maybe not then. Maybe we might like need that later.
Because he used one earlier when you guys were with him to like shrink you guys down. That's gone. Like, that hasn't come back. Unless there's a way to like get those recarved or reinscribed somewhere. You don't know.
Maybe. I mean, the crew has seen some weird shit. Like
Yeah, walking
having
past
a-
giant
having a-
robots, you know.
Certainly.
Just, just let Astra know discreetly that something's up with this patient, and we can move them to somewhere private.
Yes.
Do you know what discreetly means?
He's quite loud.
Maybe we could come up with a code phrase, you know?
What about alarm, alarm?
I was thinking more like, this one may need more testing. Something like that.
Further analysis required.
Yeah, that'd work. Basically anything other than Wow, there's a big old slod parasite right inside you that's gonna burst out of you any day now.
So, I should not say that.
Don't say that.
Okay.
If someone has a slot, tell me that further analysis is required, and I'll put a little comment down on my clipboard. Datapad.
Sure. This can
Oh, you're
be
gonna
done.
have charts. Clipboard chart.
I am most effective at my scanning if I have physical contact with the entity. I would need to touch them with my tentacle.
With your what?
My tentacle.
I mean, that should be fine.
He
Most of
lifts
it-
one of his arms, which like is just like a slooping, like yellow glowing like fucking mass.
Did you use that on us?
I did pick you all up.
Oh,
So, yes?
okay.
I'm gonna like the idea that they're gonna go through this. Astra's gonna be furiously scribbling every disease-ridden person, and just once or twice, hopefully, they'll just be. This one requires more testing. No, they all require more testing. Just these two require special testing.
But to say it's an extra scan that we got. We're able to do now.
But yeah. So over the next few days, you will kind of get this done. It probably take you like a couple of days while you're traveling to do this. But for brevity's sake, you're much relieved to find that none of your crew flagged for any slad with Hexton, and your tests for illithid and for inactive things like that, nothing flags apart from the obvious. Do you bring Hexton the hyena knoll?
Yeah, but maybe like first before we check anyone else.
Okay. How you guys can go find her, and you gotta, either restrain or speak to that person because they aren't your biggest
They are,
friends.
they are a named NPC.
They have a name, they had a weird name.
Vida.
They were like, you can call me the tooth something or something.
Teeth of Salt.
Yeah, and we were like, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, you want to go see Vera?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
You guys go see Vera at some
Crazy
point
hyena
during your
farm.
travels. Vera is still in her lead cell, which is a solid block, I believe. So she is not able to, communicate or anything of that nature. So who's going in, or are you guys just opening the door crack? Like how are you talking to this woman?
I'll go in there, I don't give a shit. Not overly persuasive at anything, but I don't give a shit.
I think Barros should definitely go in with backup. He is the persuasive.
I'm happy to let
I seem
Atlas
to
do the
remember
talking.
it. I seem to remember it not being the persuasive we need to worry about. It's the mind influenceable that we needed to worry about.
Well, I got a ring of mind.
She has
Yeah, she's
like,
not able to do
implants
that
put
as
in.
long as she doesn't like rip her brain out, so. I mean, I'm pretty insightful. If nothing else, I'll be able to try and get a read on her. See if she's gonna
Sure,
behave.
You can come in with me.
I will stand by the door.
Sure.
You open the door.
Astra further down the corridor, like, nope.
You open the door and you see that Vera is actually at the moment The inside of the cell looks very different than the last time you were in here. All of the walls are slowly beginning to be covered in tally marks. As the pitch black cell in which you doomed this person to reside in, only opening it for her basic food and liquid. However, not necessarily the worst she was getting treated in the.
I mean, we haven't fed her to the Illithid, which was plan A.
Also, she was definitely on the chopping block in the
She was like a death row victim.
Yeah.
What you asked for. She is currently knelt with her. She's actually not even like facing a wall. She's probably facing like nearer a corner. She's not even like facing. She's not facing this middle of a wall or corner. She's like somewhere in the middle. Probably because you imagine it's fucking pitch black in here a lot of the time. So when the door opens, like you see she's like kneeling, kind of like facing kind of just away from you, and she is like mumbling something under her breath.
I like what you've done with the place.
Turns, looks at you. Early.
Not for your food.
Early. Not normal. Something different. Yes. She never like looks at you. She always like averts her gaze.
We need to take you for a health check.
Yes. Fine. You will need to remove this one's shackles from the wall, or I will not be able to walk, unless you intend to carry me again.
You know, if you can behave yourself, we don't have to do this. I also like gesture the cell. Or at the very least we could get you, you know, a lamp or a book to read.
Don't mind it. Quiet. When the door is open, things can become loud again. Strange.
What's strange? Iris like pokes his head in the
Cyrus
door.
yells from the corridor.
Unsure. Something just feels strange.
You can't hear them anymore, can you?
Sometimes. But not when the door is shut.
Do you miss it?
No. And she stands up, and all of her chains and stuff just fall off her. Like I just like hit the floor. That's just all unlocked. Still it's full of ground. And her hands and like feet are still like in front of her, like around her, as if she's still cuffed. And you hear like clink, 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 because it's like hits the ground.
Unparty trick.
If I'm to leave, you need to untie me from the wall.
Atlas reaches out, pulls her hand up to like show her that there's nothing.
Yeah. She's like this. Yes, I know. I cannot come with you unless you untie me
Pull
from
her
the wall.
arms to separate them, or at least try to.
Make me a strength check.
I'm not very strong. Nothing.
Atlas, you try. It's like the shackles are still on. Like she's not. You can't even tell. It doesn't feel like she's resisting. It's not like she's trying to fight you. Like you try to move them, and you feel like there's a little bit of give for a second, and then they just like stop, and it feels like you're literally trying to pull metal apart.
The hell? Can I try and work out if this is some kind of illusion?
You make an Arcana check if you're looking for like a magical effect.
20.
You think that there is nothing magical about these invisible cuffs. You just think there's something else maybe at play. You think that they've definitely been unlocked by magic. Looking at the cuffs on the ground and the shackles on the ground and chains, that kind of stuff, they've clearly been like, it looks like someone has unlocked them, but like maybe like pick the lock or like, you know, use maybe some kind of spell to unlock them, like a lock spell or something maybe, you're not sure.
Do you see them? The cuffs.
Who? The cuff? Yes.
On your hands, do you see them? What do they look like?
They are dark grey, slightly shiny. They are annoyingly thick, cumbersome.
Are they heavy?
Yes.
I don't see them.
Maybe you were mad.
Maybe we both are.
Do you see the chains on the floor? The untied ones?
I see the chain that goes from my hands to the wall. They are both connected.
If you close your eyes and imagine you're not in chains anymore, can you still feel them?
This is a foolish exercise and dangerous.
Humor me.
Yes.
Imagine what they'd feel like to take off. Imagine feeling the weight away from you.
It's funny whenever my eyes are closed, it is like the door is closed again. The darkness takes over. What did you want me to do, sorry?
Still feel the chains.
Yes.
Focus on not feeling them anymore.
That is difficult. That is in the forefront of your mind.
Then focus on something else.
Okay.
Now move your hands apart.
She goes and move her hands apart, and they slowly just begin a little bit apart. Not far enough, but further than they did before. I do not think it is working.
Or an odd one.
Why don't you keep your eyes closed and just focus on my voice and just walk towards my voice. Don't think of anything else. Keep your eyes closed and just move towards the door. Follow me and you will be out of the box.
Sure. She'll start walking in the direction of Cyrus. Wait, Cyrus, are you outside the box or are you inside the box?
He is outside the box.
Atlas will stand by and make sure she doesn't walk into a fucking wall or something.
So Atlas, you're in the room with her, yeah?
Yeah.
She walks.
Cyrus will just keep repeating, follow my voice. Just listen to me and follow my voice.
Atlas, she walks up to where the open door is, and she just walks full and just bumps into something, and you see like her like form shift and like in ways that like are not like her nose like gets pressed up as if she just walked into a pane of glass.
Huh, that didn't work.
You can open your eyes if you'd like.
Opens her eyes. When did you close the door?
It didn't. Something's keeping you in here. Something's keeping shackles on you and the door closed. This is a lead-lined room, which shouldn't be able to be accessed by anything outside. Suggests that it's something inside.
The ship should, in theory, be blocking any psionic signals apart from what is inside. The only livid is on the other side of this ship.
Ender shouldn't be able to reach her through lead anyway, though. And why would she?
Unless she's not the only one.
Care to share the joke?
No, you just remind me of someone. I don't think I can leave if we keep the door closed, though. And I don't think you can either. And she looks at you for the first time as she makes eye contact with you.
You don't scare me.
That's good.
I
What do
quite
you
like
want from me?
monsters. Well, initially I just wanted you to leave this room and get a health check, but now you've become a little bit of a mystery, so... Let's try with the door closed, shall we? Make sure it's nothing exterior.
It's already closed.
Cyrus, close the door.
Clink.
You hear me screaming? Open it again?
Cyrus, you go to close the door, and as it gets within the last, like, couple of inches, it stops as if it's, like, hit against something.
Fuck.
Cyrus, close the door.
I'm trying. Cyrus will try and close the door.
Cyrus, put your back into it.
Strength.
That shouldn't be an advantage. I'm not raging.
The 19's still the first roll.
Even though I said put your back into it.
Cyrus, you start pushing against this thing. You feel the hinges beginning, like something is giving here, but you don't know if it's a good thing giving or not. It's like something's not wedged. It's like
when you're trying to open something, you're like, I don't know if I'm opening it or breaking it.
Yeah, Cyrus will open the door and he's going to look at the hinges to see if he's bent metal.
you've not bent metal yet. If you kept going, you probably would. But it looks like the door's kind of like moving at a point, and you follow it around, and it's like it's just as like the back like corner of the door that would go into the far corner of the door frame is like crossing the threshold. The door's getting wedged, and you're like checking the floor, like you're checking, like there's nothing there.
Can I reach my hand into the room to see if my hand still goes?
Your hand hits a wall, an invisible wall.
Oh, fuck.
And then as that happens, you don't hear
Atlas,
you don't hear
look.
anything, but then you, apart from me, like Cyrus, like, oh fuck, and then you, as soon as he touches it, she like flinches and then goes like, not nice to bang on the enclosure, it scares the animals.
Atlas, look at you. Cyrus is like, oh shit.
Literally, you're in a mine box.
Okay. Guess we're both stuck in here now.
It's okay, the dog is comforting at some time. You can still see light, Atlas, because you can still see through the door, but she can't seem to perceive it. Or at least she's pretending she can.
Can I try and work out if she can
Make
see
an
it,
inside check if you want.
or if she's pretending?
Yeah, make an inside check.
25.
So whenever she looked at you earlier for the first time, she like snapped her vision in your direction, but she didn't lock eyes with you. She actually snapped her vision to your mouth.
Like
So
she can hear me, not see
Like
me.
she can hear you, not see you.
You mind looking this way for me?
Like looks again, like kind of
Can
like
I-
slightly below your eyeline.
Can I touch you? That sounded
This is
creepy.
why you've asked me to come into my cell?
I just want to move your head.
Fine.
Can I move her head to, like, so she's facing the light?
Yep.
And watch her pupils to see if
Sure.
they
Okay,
dilate?
Make me a medicine check.
Out of medicine.
You like move her eyes in the light and back and forth, and then you turn her away and like back and forth. Her eyes are kind of like always trying to like focus on something. It seems like they're not behaving in a way that looks normal to the light. I'll tell you that, but you don't know why.
Okay. Well, you don't see the light, but I don't think you're blind.
No, the door is just closed. I can feel it. And she puts her hand out, she touches where Cyrus just like bumped into, runs her hand across it. And as she does that, Atlas, you hear as she touches it the like jingle of metal as she moves her hand. Like so, both hands go together, and you hear clink, 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 as if she's just kicked the shackles of her foot or something. But you look down, and she's like away from them.
Do you know how your abilities work?
I know that whatever I want, I normally get. And people who get in my way don't last very long. Maybe it is because of the mages I've eaten. Or maybe these, she like tugs at her like ear a little bit.
I think you're making the cell a cell. I think you're believing it's a cell so much that it's still a cell even when the door's open.
Well, you put me here. You and the amalgamate. Couldn't just let it go, have fun.
Oh, you did, eat people. Which,
Wait.
hey, don't get me wrong, you're not the only one on this ship, but... Well, it's a long and odd story.
They probably deserved it. I can't say I bothered to do the research. But... bad things don't really happen to good people, do they?
Many bad things happen to people I thought were good.
They were probably bad? Maybe that's why you're stuck in here with me. Maybe your friends are finally sick of you, put you in jail with me.
Oh, trust me, they would have done that way sooner if they knew it was an option.
Atlas, I'm right here. On the other side of the door, Cyrus.
Tell me I'm wrong, Cyrus.
Isn't it funny how, even though the box is sealed, you can just about make out the rumbling of the voices, the vibration. I feel like if you got close enough, you could almost hear what they were saying out there.
Cyrus?
Yeah?
Should tell the others to get on with the medical checks, because I think I'm going to be stuck in here a while.
Okay. He'll just go to like one of the comms because he doesn't want to leave Atlas alone with the Hyena lady. So he'll just like put a message into the comm, be like, this is Cyrus, chief engineer. Continue with medical checks. Over.
Is this something like the intercom?
The whole intercom.
Yeah.
From the back of the cell. Cyrus, we've not even begun them yet. We were supposed to do this beforehand.
Oh, ding! Crew of the Chimera, we are performing a routine medical check. You will be called upon
Somewhere.
your appointment.
Somewhere
Is it
in
not-
this medical bay, Astra's like, what the fuck? I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, no. The chief engineer's the one announcing the medical checks, not the captain nor the medical staff.
They're like, this is another pervert thing he's trying to do, isn't it?
Every single one of the crew is now thinking they're getting a spanner inspection.
Like, the medical team looking at Astra like, I didn't authorize that. Did you know what? Angry Astra goes come towards Cyrus.
You're not where I am.
She'll find you.
I'm gonna leave the intercom to you from now on.
What time do they
Verify.
usually feed you?
I don't know what time.
You just know how long it is between feedings.
They're pretty consistent. Normally just as I start to get hungry. A little too early, so I tend to wait a bit. But then the irony is, the next meal comes, I'm still not as hungry as maybe I should be if I'd eaten when they just given me in the first place. It's not food, but it is a visit, and she goes over to a wall, and you watch as she just like takes her claw, and like you think she's about like scrape it along the wall, she just lifts it up, like both her arms together, and she just waves it like that, and just a little like purple like just like slashes again, it just cuts the lead. Like
I don't think you're supposed to be able to do that with those things in your hand. I don't think you're supposed to be able to do that.
What? Scrape a wall?
Yeah.
It's normal, isn't it? Anyone can do it. You could if you tried.
Not like
Choosing
that.
my mind. We all have one.
Okay, first of all, not all of us. Second of all, you're using yours differently to how most of us are using ours.
You want me to show you?
Does it involve becoming crazy?
I think you stepped in this cell with me. You probably already are.
I'm perfectly sane. I think.
I'm not. Am I going to go crazy?
Wait, has Barrows been in the cell the whole time with them?
Yeah, you won't.
I thought you were beside me.
No, I was supposed to be negotiating, but then...
No, that makes sense why I had to do the intercom.
You see Barros, when you speak, she does jump, because she didn't realize Barros is in. Barros quite a sneaky guy.
Barros is just naturally sneaky.
Really silent for the clippy clops.
I could try something. It would not end well, but...
Does it involve another suppository? Because if so, I don't want that to...
No.
Does it involve battle milk? Because again, that did not end well.
No. Well, maybe. It depends. Obviously... Obviously, the inhibitors are
You want to
simply
take them
creating
out, don't you?
blockers. I want to take them out, and
If you want to take them out, you're going to need my help, because I know how to do medicine, and you don't.
correct.
Okay, but if she explodes us with her mind, I'm gonna be so mad at you.
Cyrus,
Well, wouldn't be the first time we've died in a dark hole somewhere.
Cyrus is just going to draw his sword. Just
In my
case.
defense, you died in the lava pool at the top, so you weren't in the dark.
Anyone gonna get Astra or Vulgar in this situation?
I was told to
We
continue the
can't!
medical
We're in a
checks.
cell!
I was told to continue the medical checks. In which case I put it on the intercom and everybody yelled at me.
I would like to remind everyone that everyone has
A literal
hollow strap.
strap.
Atlas
It-
clicks her
we
hollow
expect-
strap and is like, "Hey, Astra, we're gonna remove the prison of psionic blockers. Hope that's chill."
Like, you probably do hear like an audible crash from somewhere in the ship.
It's just like, even through the ledge, there's just a muffled scream.
Just like little static noise. It's like, what's that? Don't worry about it.
Cyrus just standing outside the cell with a shield and sword just going, that's not good.
There's just like a buzz back, and it's just Days like, "Hi, Atlas. Astra can't come to the intercom right now." Just muffled screaming in the background.
Please leave a message after the scream.
I just realized Cyrus is Loki, kind of.
Hi!
You hear distant rumble, you afraid of thunder? Not particularly fond of what follows.
Are we saying Volgir is probably with you, or am I disappeared probably in the hangar bay?
Olga's probably setting
Probably.
up shit for the fucking med checks that was
Yeah.
supposed to happen.
So he's oblivious to what the fuck's going on. He's probably just heard a scream across the ship and gone, oh no, there was a spider. Fuck's sake.
He hears the intercom and he's like, okay, we gotta get this set up really promptly because we're moving along.
He goes into overdrive of setting up. He suddenly has
Like-
half the engineering crew now. Because he's like, well, he's done it.
We're all
I'm gonna
focused on
steal half his
this,
crew.
and Volgir's just there with a tape measure, making sure that like the little bollards that you're supposed to queue behind are all exactly 30 centimeters apart.
Yeah, literally, there's like everything's checked. It's just like,
He's running down the hallway with the jug of juice and water and the biscuit tray.
Gets to the end, goes with the tub of lollipops and goes, oh shit, where's the biscuits? Can't have a medical inspection with Barros without biscuits.
You run away.
I've seen 30 of those little like 1-pack of biscuits that you get given after blood draws stuffed in Barros's pockets.
This is just there, like, helping move the bollards around, and it's like, impatiently, do we really have to move them all exactly 30 centimeters apart? Surely the rough estimate is fine.
Stop talking.
I love the
'cause that's
concept of like,
31
stop
centimeters.
being so impatiently. I'm not being impatient.
Yeah, just as he's talking, he puts it at 31. It's just like, stop talking. You're distracting yourself. That was 31 centimeters. Go back 4 and do it again.
Sassily, someone with such short height would think that. For context, Fizz used to be like... Kobold is now like Warforged.
I love the idea of Fizz just being in like a full like panic meltdown about being a Warforged, and halfway through it, he like puts something on a high shelf and it's just like, nice.
Yeah, that's great.
Worth it.
Atlas will study the blockers on the hyena head.
Sure.
To see if there is a...
Just looking at them, like the...
Trying
If
to...
you want to cast a spell, like identify, that would be
Doesn't
helpful.
have that.
Well.
So she's just gonna look at them and see if she can work anything out.
Big shame.
18.
So you know that these are psionic dampeners, because they were roughly explained to you by like the people back at the prison anyway. These are kind of like effectively they like project a very localized anti-magic field around the user. Like, when I mean localized, we're talking like a couple of inches. Like, this person has a psionic mind, so their sole purpose is to psionically stop the brain doing magic shit.
Yep.
You look at them both. One of them, you know, looks kind of as you expected to. The other one, when you look at it, it looks like it has cracked. You can see there's some dried blood around like the bottom of the ear where like it kind of meets the jawline. That's probably been there for some time. But you know, in the darkness, you wouldn't really get a good chance to look at it if you like properly start studying it.
It looks like one of these has got damaged somehow. That might be why they're going a little, fucked.
That would make sense.
Astra might be able to mend it, but I think she has to be able to touch it.
We were able to walk in here fine, but the problem now is now that the door is open.
I will let either of you two in here make me a general intelligence check if you'd like a clue or a hint or a hint.
Sure. How intelligent is Barros?
He's +4 because he has a crown.
Oh yeah. Cheating intelligence.
Spent a lot of chits on that. However, he does have a -3 still until he long rests for 3 days.
Actually, I said you were doing this straight away, so.
I have a plus.
We're doing a lot of things in 4 days, okay?
I have a +2.
That crown will disappear at some point, because I guarantee you, Volgir is not very happy that Barros can now outsmart him on all the deals. He's just like, nope, I don't like this.
Hey, feel free to work on it yourselves, but if you want a hint, you can
I think you should, because the -3 will just end up taking most of my.
Sure. Can I cast guidance on myself?
No, because this is kind of like your just like characters.
Okay.
Like
We're just
knowledge right now.
spitballing.
This is like getting a clue for a riddle, effectively. Like, so it's not like you're studying a puzzle.
Be smart,
right now.
Atlas. 14.
You remember that you guys walked in here, and whenever she went to stand up, all the shackles fell off her. But she was under the impression they were still on. You told her to, like, you know, the door. You'd mentioned the door, and then you told her to think about something else. You think that, you know, obviously whatever is happening here is something she's willing to happen. She's willing the shackles to still be on herself. She's willing the door to be closed because she thinks it's happening.
So maybe we just need to will her to will the door open? But why do you want the door to be closed?
It's peaceful when the door is closed. And you told me to think of something else, so I thought about keeping the door closed. I don't like it in here. It's not calm.
I don't have thoughts in my head like you do.
Why not?
I guess I just don't have the same access to psionic energy like you do. I'm not really jealous. I don't think it'd be particularly pleasant. Tawa had 3 brains in his brain at once, and he always seemed a bit conflicted about the situation.
A chimera.
Yeah.
Dragon head.
Oh no.
Iron head and coat. Strange thing to keep as a pet, or even a friend. You do like monsters.
You like what you know. But they weren't a pet.
Fair enough.
Would you like a nicer cell?
What would it look like?
Whatever you like. We'd have to keep the lead. But we could put lights in it, or something soft, somewhere for you to sleep, something for you to do.
You'd need to let an engineer in here to put lights in. I think they would mostly say no.
Have an engineer who's pretty good at walking into stupid situations.
How would you run the power? You cannot bore a hole.
Perhaps we could get something battery powered. Then someone would just have to come in to change the battery every now and then.
Yes, that could work. Just what you have to
Someone-
do.
I mean, we could use magic. Someone could cast
Age light.
light on something.
That would work too.
There's enough room for us to put a bed, you know, some bookshelves.
Oh no, it is okay. I have a bed. You look around this like empty box.
Do you read?
I have not in some time. It has been dark. And you see she like shuffles back, and she goes back to where the shackles are mounted. You can see they're still mounted to the wall, like hanging like on the floor. They've like slinked back to the wall. And she goes back there still, like, you know, like, and you hear like the rattling as she moves. And then she like spins and turns. And she like sits down on nothing, just like floating in the air. Starts kicking your feet.
To remove your shackles as well. There would not be any need for this.
You sure the people of the inescapable prison thought that I would, grab the first guard I could and eat them for my dinner instead of whatever slop they put on a tray.
You start eating
do you
people,
serve
it's
so many
gonna go.
potatoes on this ship?
They store well.
They are most boring.
What's different food?
Children.
Afraid we don't have children on the menu.
Compromise. Baby animals.
We might be able to get some veal through.
Fine.
Babies taste better.
Muscles are not as worked. More tender.
I guess.
Softer meat.
If
You're
I
not a
would
nice
remember-
person! You're not a nice person! You're a horrible person!
The veal.
She's crazy! She's
Grain.
not nice!
We're getting quite the specialized diets in here.
Yes, is that not why you wanted me in the first place?
We wanted
Be a
you
meal?
to feed you.
Yes. Be a meal.
Did you want that?
Meh. What matters it to me?
You know you'll never get to be free acting like this.
Imagine like what?
A crazy person who wants to kill and eat babies.
Well, I was on a death row, Paul, and then I got moved here to basically be executed by having my brain eaten, so I don't think the prospects are already looking very good, if I'm honest.
You know
I
more than you should.
I actually vetoed that order.
Oh, thank you.
I thought you were more useful to us.
Would you like a
Alive.
cookie?
You
I
would.
would fucking love a cookie. I absolutely
Barros.
fucking.
She just she like you see because you can see in the light because the door's open, but she just offers in your direction just like a hand like that.
Barros, don't eat the mind cookie.
But I've
Barros.
never had a mine cookie.
Barros.
Grabs it and starts to chimble
You take it, and there's a physical. You feel like the flaky, crumbly, like actual
Barros.
inside in your fingers.
What? It's my weakness.
Barros, also it's like warm, like as if it was freshly baked. It's like gooey a little bit.
Barros, that mind cookie might be made out of mind feces.
But it fucking tastes good, so.
You're a nightmare.
Barros, what is Barros's favorite biscuit?
The one he's eating at any given moment.
No, there is at some point in Barros's life he had the best biscuit ever. What is that best biscuit?
It is the captain chair cookie.
Yeah, the dispensed one. Sweet. This tastes
Yeah.
exactly like that. Like, unmistakable.
God, I miss my captain chair cookie maker.
Is that not just upstairs, like in the captain's? Oh no, it's still in the Chimera.
No, it's on the Chimera.
I thought he was just like, I miss my cookie maker, which is like, it's like me being like, I miss my fridge. It's like,
He had one of those exact cookies 20 minutes
Yeah,
ago. Although, like, we've all had that moment, haven't we, where you eat something and then, like, 5 seconds later, you're like, God, I miss when I was eating that thing.
No, I did. I needed Delve to transfer it over before, but apparently we got tried up with some paperwork and they forgot to do it.
Well, maybe you can.
Right. So you know more than you should, which means that you have an understanding of why you're here, also, and that
It also means that there's no way, like, You know that you could save yourself from all of this. You must know that you're surrounded by bleeding hearts. You knew about Tewa. If you were intelligent, you could just manipulate the hell out of, especially me. You know I've got a weakness for monstrous things. Convince me that you're the monster who changed. Get out of here. We'll drop you off on some planet and you go back to being some baby-eating maniac and I'd never know about it.
Can't do
Stop
that.
telling her how to escape.
Can't do that.
I say standing in the doorway.
Yeah, but it wouldn't work on me now, because I know.
I can't do that anyway.
Why not?
It's not real.
Yeah, but you could make it real.
No. I couldn't.
Oh.
Because I'd know it was fake.
But you can't do something if you don't believe it?
Not if I know.
You can't lie?
I can lie. But I can't do what I can do if I don't believe it. The only reason why I could offer Beros a cookie is because he stood next to my oven.
You shouldn't have an oven in a room this small. Fumes are bad for you. No, I'm not buying into this.
Have a little kitchenette in the corner, because you wouldn't put someone in a room with nothing. Unless they truly were a prisoner. But this isn't a cell. Despite the chains and shackles and things. This room was not built to be a cell. Not originally. It was built for someone cared about, tell. Or was very
Keep
scared
someone
of.
safe.
Maybe. Yes. So I believe that in a place like that, where you want to keep someone safe, you would grant them creature comforts, like she bounces up and down on the floating thing she's sitting on. Comfy bed. Little place to make some food.
We did, once she agreed to be good.
Unfortunately, the lack of connections in here meant there can't be any lights, so I have been in the dark, but everything else is believable. The darkness helps. In the darkness, things you cannot see but think will become real. In a way. Maybe if I stopped eating so many imaginary foods, I wouldn't be hungry whenever the real stuff arrived. It's also fucked up there's no plumbing in here.
Solid lead.
Yeah.
Also, the person who was in here before you didn't really create waste beyond the odd carcass.
I would have liked to imagine a nice restroom with maybe a shower and facilities to remove my excrement, apart from the cold stainless steel bucket that I've been provided and have to swap out for my meals. But can't have everything, I suppose.
No, not when you display yourself as a monster.
Well, I know I'm not good, so don't worry about that.
No one here is good.
Hey! Yeah, okay.
How many people have you killed?
On purpose or accidentally?
Doesn't matter.
I suppose it depends who you're asking.
Both.
Hang on. The illithid count? Under 50. As long as we don't count associated actions.
Okay, so you know when you go to a doctor and they say a normal amount of pain to feel is nothing?
No.
That's the same for killing people. The regular amount of people you should have killed? 0.
Well, it was before I started hanging out with you guys.
I know exactly how many I've killed. And she like lifts up one of her arms and like looks at her like arms. She's like, I used to be able to drag my finger over my arm and feel the ridges and the scars, but you could count for me, I suppose, if you can see in this darkness. And she like offers up her arm. You see she's just got tons of like little teeny like slices all the way down all of her like forearms, not like on the other side like fucking like, you know, I'm gonna kill myself cuts, like just like scarification over every surface possible, like just little lines like all over that break up her fur and cause her fur and her form to be quite thin. There must be at least a couple hundred at like a glance.
I don't doubt that you're not a good person, but I don't think you're the monster that the amalgamate treated you as, and...
Well, it's easy to believe it, isn't it? And believing is unfortunately everything.
So, what is it that we can do to make you believe that we want to give you the opportunity to help us?
I miss when our ship monster was Tawa, and the only thing we had to worry about was getting him food regularly, and also him eating people sometimes.
Why don't you go take us back to wherever you left them and swap us out? You can put them in the box.
He slept on my bed, and a little bit on the floor, but that was more of a space issue than anything.
I mean, is it as simple as that we put you in a regular cell with bed and the plumbing and the amenities?
Or is it as difficult as you'd like us to, you know, procure you some babies to murder? I'm not saying we do it, I'm just trying to work out on a scale of 1 to baby murder where we're at.
I mean, at the end of the day...
Stop shaking your head because I said on a scale of 1 to baby murder.
If you're offering...
The cell or the baby murder?
I'm weighing up both. If I had to choose, I'd choose the second one. Assuming you're going to take me out of this one, I mean the cell. A different cell.
Puts in smaller cell, in big cell. That is a possibility. You just make cell smaller and build it inside the lead cell.
We can definitely move you to a different cell, but that comes with... we need to get that figure on her ear fixed.
Well,
if I'm out of here,
I don't know how
the
to...
ghosts again, and then who knows what will happen.
You put a pin in that. To fix it, I either need to know how to fix it, which I don't, or we need someone to magically fix it, which I also don't know how to do. So we either need Astra or one of the research team, I guess. But I feel like maybe an Astra would be easier, but again, she can't get in the cell as long as she believes that the door is closed.
The door is closed.
No, it's not.
Bren closed the door.
The door's not closed. It's open.
It was closed.
It's open.
I saw and
Open.
heard him close it.
Open.
No, I didn't
Open.
see.
Open.
My eyes were closed.
Open.
Cyrus is going to close the door and yell, "I'm opening the door now, you guys ready to come out?" And then he'll open the door.
Okay. Your friend is yelling something through the metal again. You can hear them.
I think he's about to open the door.
Yeah, probably to let you go. Well, it'd be nice chatting to you.
Cyrus, open the door.
Opening the door.
Atlas will try in full confidence walk out of there.
You walk out. The door is open.
Barros, let's go.
All right.
Where else you walk out?
Close the door.
We gotta get that thing fixed.
I don't think there's any fixing that.
Oh,
You
like
can't
the
fix crazy.
like the thing attached to her ear.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
not one to say someone is a lost cause. I assume you've realized this by the fact I'm married to you.
Thank you. Also, ouch.
Oh my god, George, you're supposed to say Atlas, not Mary. Savage. Holy shit.
But like, I mean, Saparna wept, right? Like, what the fuck is that? I'm just saying. Telma had 3 brains and wasn't that fucking cuckoo.
Yeah, but also, if we could get her on side, she can literally make reality a thing. She can, like, she's sitting on air. She's cooking invisible imaginary cookies with the power of her mind.
Tastes great.
Counter argument.
Carol, pat this to me.
She's cuckoo banana crazy pants. I mean, I don't know how to befriend somebody who doesn't want anything from you.
But she does want some things. She wants to eat babies, Atlas.
Yeah, but I don't want to be friends with someone who wants to eat babies.
Good. You shouldn't.
I don't think she wants to eat babies. I think she just wants to think that she wants us to think that she eats babies because it creates an image of fear and belief.
What happened to your accent?
It gets a little posher.
Did she manipulate your mind, Barros? What has she done to you?
No,
No.
I've been playing too much Skyrim roleplay.
Yeah, you're telling me I keep fucking saying this one.
You also say it in your sleep sometimes, for the record. Getting a little bit concerned about that. Every time Harry joins a role-playing game, he gets too into it. Because when we were playing Red M, there was one night where he sat bolt upright in bed so quickly he woke me up and just went, "But what about Carlos?" And then went back to sleep again.
What was Carlos doing there?
It was very jarring from my perspective because I got woken up by it. He yelled that and then just flopped over like he was fucking dead.
But what about Carlos?
But what about him?
What about him, man?
You're not that bad, but
He
you
was just a bit of a dick, though, to be
The,
fair.
the what about him turns out that he was just power gaming the fuck out of every situation, I guess, with his
Pretty
mates.
I do have a little bit of drama about that after D&D.
Ah,
Some
excellent.
resurfaced D&D.
Love me some old
Old
drama. Love beating that dead horse. Let's dig that horse back up again. Beat it some
Well,
more.
I'll tell you what, for brevity's sake,
We do the rest of the
Atlas, roll me a navigator's tools check, please.
Sure.
Because you are, unfortunately, the navigator of this
I
vessel.
am the navigator. Why'd you say unfortunately?
Unfortunately for you, you got a job.
I like having a job. I'm good at it.
Yeah? You roll low, nice.
If I roll a crit fail, that would be so funny.
20, nice.
Funny.
Okay, so you have...
I kind of wish I'd rolled a nat 1 off the back of that. That would. I'm good at it. Nat 1.
I'm assuming, Barrows, you're happy to take Atlas's
Atlas
navigation.
will then navigate them into an open wormhole.
You guys travel 2 days without anything strange or startling, and eventually you are back in Amalgamate space. Arriving kind of where you want to be. However, I do need... I need 4 D100 rolls just to check you guys don't suffer any weird hazards. while you're traveling along.
I already did a check. That's up to the rest of you guys.
I did a 20 earlier.
D1.
D100. I need 4 of them. Nice.
Did I roll 2 there?
Yep.
You did.
I did. Take the 15.
I'll take both.
Well, one less.
Those are your
Unless,
onboard
no,
hazards.
because
Yeah, it's
there's
fine.
4 of us.
Ryan
so-
rolled a 20 earlier, he said. So, Mary or Anthony, would you like to roll D100 at all?
Did mine not come up? I should not.
I did roll an 84.
84.
Barrett got an 84.
I don't know if it came up.
What did Barrels get? 33. Nice. Volgear, roll me a D4, please. Getting your first.
3.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, slight backtrack.
Uh-oh.
Somewhere on the edge of Draconid space, in the Zarath sector, and you guys have like a Draconid scanner, so you can actually see what's around you. You can see that this is the star of Zarath. You see the planet of Tyrath, which is like this big gas giant. There's a dense, dark nebula as well in this place. You've been here before. And there's also a heavily armed fortified space station, which is labeled as Drake's Shield. Drake's Shield Station. You can see that there is also a defense outpost actually on Tyrath itself, the gas giant. Pardon me?
Bless you.
And there is a moon orbiting Zarath, which doesn't have a visible name on your scanner, but it does have a flag for a military ground called Ember Claw Training Ground, as you are here. However, that is not the thing that causes any upset or any problem. While you're waiting for the ship to recharge, Atlas, Astra, and everyone else who's in the hangar bay doing your medical checks, which are an ongoing thing in 6 couple of days. This is like the first day of travel. You do detect that there is actually quite a bad plague being spread around, but a bad illness.
Is it gonorrhea?
Might be gonorrhea. It's for argument's sake, because we mentioned more, it's basically space gonorrhea. It's rampant in the crew.
When my sister was traveling, she was staying in a hostel that had a gonorrhea outbreak that was so bad that her and her friends made something labeled the Goner Map, where they managed to map it back to patient 0.
We had a herpes chart for our drama group for everybody in case the cast parties, because someone had like fucking herpes on their lips that just spread around fucking everybody. But yeah, I do need our medic, Astra, to make me a medicine check. And if you fail this check, the crew's quality score will be decreased.
Jesus
I love
Christ.
the idea of Astra coming back like, good news, no slot tadpoles. Bad news, rampant space herpes.
This is the downside of having the Dark Hoof clan as your group.
Natural 20.
Okay, good. You are able to identify the main proprietors of the gonorrhea. It's Elder Gideon. it's mainly Elder Gideon. For an old man, he must have
Elder
some,
Gideon's
like,
blood results come back, and it's like, wow, I've never actually seen this one go above 100 before.
But yes, you managed to nip it in the bud and treat it successfully, and there are no negative effects despite the
Rampant space herpes.
rampant space herpes, which are not being treated because you know them. And as you arrive in Amalgam Space the following day with the space herpes and all of your checks for any supernatural life also all completed under control. Hexton doesn't detect anything either. He does at several times announce that once you find out about Gideon's affliction, anytime Hexton comes in with similar affliction, he just tells you quite inappropriately, this one also has the itching problem and things like that. It's like, wow, okay, be more subtle, Hexton.
He's just there like, whoop whoop, space herpes alert.
But yeah, you are back in Amalgamate space. So you're able to touch base. You're in the Jamaic station, Jamaic sector now, sorry. So around the Jamaic star. Biggest planet here is Guardian, which is a temperate planet which holds a bunch of military academies, training grounds, logistics hubs. There's a big asteroid belt here, the Protector's Belt, and also Beacon Station. So as you arrive here, you can stop by at either Beacon Station, which is like a communication station, or go down to the planet at Guardian itself and pick up all the supplies that your research team would need. So if someone would like to mark off the 6,500 gold pieces, or the equivalent in chits, if you would like to fund that new development, you can do. And they can begin working right away. So those 12 days are beginning to be chipped away from this moment.
Okay. Now what, Sunshine?
6,500 chits or 6,500
6,500
gold?
gold, or the equivalent in
6,000
chits.
chits.
So add 2 zeros on there if you want to do it in chits.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was just double checking the. Yeah, there you go. It's awesome.
Sweet.
Have we just got half the ship contained to the ship for this visit because they cannot be trusted to go into Gen Pop?
Yeah, Astra has them quarantined separately.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
They need that 7 days to make sure it's out of their system.
it's not even the 7 days. It's 7 days separately because if you stick them all in the room, they'll mutate.
Yeah, we're gonna become a biohazard.
Yeah, you're gonna like that fucking cruise ship that couldn't dock anywhere.
I mean,
That's a
what's gonna
delicate
happen if they
research
get
team
too...
for really strong antibiotics.
Sylvia Darkhoof, who's
so
like
bored?
Astra's like second for the medical team, she's not got gonorrhea, but she does come back after her excursion, and she's just got like 4 shopping bags full of like prophylactics, and she's like, okay, I feel like it's important that we do like some kind of fucking safe sex. If this is gonna spread this much, it's ridiculous. See, so I'm like,
All crew will be called in for a mandatory safe sex education class.
for the next 20 days, at any point in the on the Umbral Sphere, you can just like find within probably not quite arm's reach, but maybe like 3 or 4 large strides, a little small like wicker basket, just sucking like loads of condoms in it, and it just says like, please be safe. It's just like labeled on the wall.
Just an extra 10,000 chits just spent on marketing baskets and condoms.
Barros is just taking like one every time he walks past one of them. He's like, dot, 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 dot,
He's
dot,
got one pocket full of the single serve cookies, and one pocket full of condoms, which at some point he's gonna mix up, but it's not gonna be good.
George, you mean one? You mean one basket, right?
He just takes the whole thing.
Yep, gonna need that for later. On the way back, goes.
I had to
someone's got
panic
plenty of
yell
stuff.
Harry across the house the other day because the dog had a condom. Still in the wrapper, so not as bad as it could have been.
They don't
I'm
get
just
used
imagining,
anymore.
like-
I don't need them anymore.
I'm just imagining like the waste disposal. Someone's gonna pick up a bag and they're just gonna go, ugh.
It moves in a way I did not want it to. Also, at some point, Atlas is absolutely going to take a whole bunch of those and use them to make water balloons.
The other thing is, you bear in mind now that we probably jettison all of our waste into space, so there is just floating bags just filled with used condoms. Just
Okay.
floating
After
through
time,
space.
they become Elderbrain.
Okay, but someone driving through space just has that hit their fucking windshield.
God, what was that?
Just, it's a religious ship as
We
well. They're
we go past a ship and Alice is like, wait, that's no mission design. Mulgir, I need you to empty our waste disposal units right now.
The final boss of the campaign is just an elder brain, but it has like satyr horns and just like hoops at the end of its tentacles, and we're like, oh no, we know where that came from.
I was gonna say the final boss of the campaign is just like, have you seen the episode of Futurama where they like launched all the trash into space and then it circled back and is going to like hit the planet?
While at Guardian, you also get some information. You actually get some rumors. A friendly
hey, there's
trader,
this ship that invented a new STI.
a friendly trader bumps into like you guys, whether you're out and about or whatever you're doing, like you're just like killing time here. And they inform you that they've just got back from Draken in space. They're like a dwarf. And they claim that they had been stuck over on the home world of the Leonin for the longest time. They couldn't leave because the Drakens had declared war on the Amalgamate, basically, with all the tensions there. But it seems like that's kind of like seemingly over. There's not been any like big announcement, but like there's a rumor went around and they took the chances. They want to go back to their family, and yeah, they got through big military checkpoints, no problem. Like they're like there's still a lot of forces, like, but you know, at the end of the day, like, didn't stop me. Yeah, you know, and they would have before. They would at least set me back. They wouldn't let me cross over the border. I guess I had like, you know, was a spy or something, you know, that kind of thing. So I don't know. Maybe the dragons are just like think it's chill now.
They're done.
To be fair, it's been like 6 weeks since that conversation started between the dragons, so they're bound to make headway eventually.
They're still having that conversation.
I mean, Harmony turned up to help with the evacuation, so...
Yeah, but they were still having that conversation while she was doing that.
She locked them in a room.
It's like, okay, I'll be back in a couple weeks. Don't kill each other.
You guys have 2 jumps from the Chimera, so I will need another navigator's check, Atlas, as that was your random encounter that you hit. So I'll need another navigator's check to see who you can get the last 2 days boxed off. I'll get you guys the Chimera and then we'll call it. Right? Or if you have a strange encounter on the way.
27.
Someone from work.
Great. So you can travel 3 days before any encounters, but you do need to roll for hazards. So I need 2 days for the hazards, please, guys. So I need 2.
I ain't rolling this.
4
Shit.
D100s.
I'll roll 1.
I'll roll 1.
Beros, I need a
And
D4.
fucking
I
9!
need a fucking D4, please, Beros. It's gonorrhea. If you roll number 3, okay, thank God, it's not the gonorrhea. It's
The
worse.
gonorrhea has
It's
mutated.
worse. It's super gonorrhea now.
I need someone else. I need
Space
2 more rolls. 2 more D100 rolls.
I'll do one. D100.
Mhm.
87.
No, nothing from the outside for that day.
12.
Okay.
Oh no. And that is where we're taking up break, I'm guessing.
So, as you enter the Carius
I'm
Nebula,
scared.
there is like as you come out of your jump, Cyrus, you're like down in the engine room, and like you know Fizz there, big Warforge, and like Derv and like Sparks and all. You're always like chatting away. There's a few like people as well, like all there. As the warp cycle ends, there is like a big warning lights. It's like things are like you hear sirens blaring. Days is probably flying the ship right now, and I would imagine that Beros, because you've been in jump for like a couple of hours at this point, you're probably not like also just sitting in the captain chair because the armor is big enough you can walk around and do your stuff like you've had to do it. You can be like put it in cruise control effectively. Like you have a pilot there like just in case like a plotting goes wrong and you're about to fucking crash into a planet and you do like a evasive maneuver. But on the whole, the ship's gonna more or less handle itself. Cyrus, you're like down here, and you see this huge fucking blast of plasma just come out of the engine, and you watch it just starts setting metal on fire. I need you to make me a carpenter's or smith's tools check, or tinker's tools, to stop the engine from doing a fuckload of damage to itself, as the warp drive has remained engaged when you've basically tried to come out of warp. So the astral engine is still churning away loads of energy with nowhere to displace it.
Where are my tools? I have them here somewhere.
It is a strength-based check as well for you.
Expanse. 17.
17's enough. So yeah, so you like see this plaza, like all this like damage. Luckily, the first blast hits a lot of like the shielding, like which is on the actual wall, stuff like that. So nothing like super important to get damage. The plastic melts it away. You see it's about to overload again, and you force out of our vent. So instead of it blasting internally in the combustion, it actually blasts out the rear, causing the ship to like jolt forward unexpectedly. Luckily, you're in space, so there's nothing directly in front of you. You're not docked right now. But you do get a "Sorry, what the fuck was that?" from Days over the comms, as like, you know, she's just like effectively had her ship stall like on her. Like it backfired and then like stalled, the whole thing like lurched like a few miles forward. But you're able to prevent the engine from doing any permanent damage that you can't fix the same day. It does require some repairs and a bit of time. But yeah, it just looks like that there was a like a mechanical component failed and just caused like a blockage, which just caused the explosion. So you like fix that bit, take that broken piece away, and you know you got spare parts and stuff to fix it with what you already have on the ship. So you're able to sort it with the 17. The following day, I need someone to roll me a D10, please. This is an off-board hazard waiting for you guys right by the Chimera. I think that'll probably be where we stop for the night once we see what that is.
D10.
D10, please, somebody.
D8.
Okay, this is actually quite good. And actually kind of makes sense. As you guys enter this area, as you enter this region of Vanguard, you see that there is a amalgamate dreadnought which heals you. It is probably looks, I would say, human in design. It's probably called the Star's Grace, and the Star's Grace heals you. And it's like, humble spear, Star's Grace. We notice that you have signatures reading from your vessel suggesting you've been outside of Amalgamate space. We understand you are a military vessel. However, due to the nature of your background and your crew and your only honorary membership of the Amalgamate military operation, we are formally requesting to perform a ship inspection to ensure that there is nothing illicit aboard your vessel and you're not taking advantage of our goodwill to run any smuggling or anything like that.
Finds the illicit.
I'm trying to think if I can, because we got like high-end clearance level from research.
I mean, we could probably just claim she's a research subject and get away with it, to be honest.
It's not even that.
Is there anything on the ship that shouldn't be?
Well, it's more if I can basically tell her and go, fuck off.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're a classified ship, technically.
I mean, we're looking into shit that people can't know about, so you might be able to insist that they're, like, a high-level person come forward to, like, do it.
One of the agreed council lot.
Well, essentially, we are at a level of clearance where you would want someone who's at the same level of clearance to then expect us. Right?
Not just a general, crew.
General people would need to be someone in the know.
Level? Is it 6?
You're pretty high up. Yeah, I think it is 6.
Yeah, there's
6 or
like
7.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7 was ringing a bell for me.
So maybe just come back and be like, absolutely fine as long as you have people of clearance level blah or above.
Yeah. Greetings. This is Admiral Beros of the Undersphere. That should be fine as long as you can provide the equivalent inspector of clearance level 7.
Right,
this is a research facility.
Check, Beryl.
It's been long enough that I do not have my disadvantage anymore, correct?
Yeah.
A couple of days. Been like 4 or 5 days.
He slept off dying.
nothing like a death nap.
That's a nat one.
Oh dear.
You try to do it, but your voice breaks in the middle really hard.
That gonorrhea medication is not doing well for you.
Umblespear, please, at your next available moment, if you would dock for inspection at Primus. Whenever you have landed, I'm sure we can source level 7 clearance for your ship inspection.
Wonderful.
Very well.
I mean, it could be worse. It's not like any of us are like addicted to drugs and smuggling them or anything.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
And
I need to
that's
mark
where we're
off,
gonna leave off.
Flush them down the toilet. Flush them down the toilet.
Check them
just
into
use
space.
them
Check them into
all.
space. Like, they're looking right at us, man. They're looking right at us.
Is this where Cyrus
Throw
has
them
to
out the
admit he's a
window.
druggie to the rest of the group?
Take them all. Take them all at once.
I forgot
No.
about that. I've had to mark off like 7 uses in
Yeah.
just there now because I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I haven't been taking my
Take
medication.
your fucking drugs.
Cyrus needs to write another public apology for wasting
I'm sorry
amalgamate money for
I mean,
his personal
I
drug
just can't
habit.
wait for the like amalgamate level 7 official you guys request to come. Like, imagine like it's like if you got the one done in space, it's just like a random guy comes like a quartermaster. He's like just for your like main store. He's like, yep, there's no obvious big counterfeit cash or drugs in here, and just leaves. Like, and then you're like, oh, actually, we need this proper guy. It's like, okay, I'll get like the proper guy to come look at you then. And it's like, I think the guy comes in like white suit, clipboard, like the whole shit, kid and caboodle. Like, oh fuck, man, we're gonna get audited. It's like, oh.
We have just asked for a like high-end order, haven't we?
You're storing pork 2 degrees under what is appropriate.
I need your records of temperature checks for your fridges. Like, no.
I was
No,
fully-
we've not
I
been
was
doing
also-
that.
I'm also
fully
noticing
expecting
from your
to
medical
actually
records.
go, we want to speak to your manager, and him just go, I am the manager. I am level 7 clearance.
He
There
just like
is
he's
no
like
way.
he's like at the flight deck like looking around, but like a most interesting setup, and like he like goes into like, you know, the captain's like table area, and he's like, this all seems fairly up to code. And like Barrett's like, this is all, you know, very normal captain stuff. And like he's like turns around and he's like on the end of his pen, just like a used prophylactic, just like hanging off. It's like, oh no, he got his used condom.
I'll just wait for him to go. And I see from your medical records you've had certain outbreaks of. Do you do any work?
Opens the drawer, and there's like 7 suppositories just rolling about in the drawer.
Goes to
We're just
inspect the
following
whole
prescription for
and it's
those.
We're just following around the ship like, don't go in there, there's an illithid. Don't go in there, there's a crazy hyena bitch. Don't go in there, there's a giant robot and he's gonna tell you if you have space gonorrhea or not.
He doesn't go any of those, and the one drawer he opens is just chocker full of condoms.
He doesn't even do it with a drawer.
Or
They're in
salt
baskets.
shields, yeah.
It's established.
Just
They're in
in case.
baskets.
Yeah.
All over the ship.
Beside all the little water fountains, there's just a basket of condoms.
He like makes a note, it's like, oh, so now promoting safe sex is a bad thing?
But yes, with all of that chaos, that is where we're going to pick up next time. Until then, bye.